We will now look at the schedule management plan artifact created for our ongoing hospital EHR project. This plan will explain how we will develop, monitor, and control the project schedule. The schedule management plan will eventually become a part of the project management plan. And depending on the size and complexity of your project, this plan can either be formal or informal, or it can be open-ended or highly detailed. The example that we see now on the screen is fairly simple, but it will cover all the major aspects of scheduling. And I will now walk you through all the key sections of this plan one by one so we can see what such a plan typically contains. We start here with a very brief description of the schedule management plan, justifying the need to create this artifact. The first section is for details the schedule methodology. It is very important, and we state that the critical path methodology CPM will be used for this project. This critical decision is significant and it will impact all the other major aspects of scheduling of our project. It is elaborated on how the CPM will be the best choice for this project, and also observe that some of the new development sections like reporting and other third-party integration will be developed in agile methodology. We justify the reasons for this dual approach also in this section. Second section is for the scheduling tools, and here we will list all the tools required for our scheduling. Microsoft Project will be the primary scheduling tool, and it supports the CPM scheduling algorithms. We have also identified and justified other tools which will be used. For example, Tableau and Microsoft Power BI for reporting. Git or SVN are the tools that will be used for configuration management. Jenkins or GitLab will be used for continuous integration. Slack or Microsoft Teams will be used for team management and collaboration. We will justify our reasons for selecting these tools as briefly as possible. You can also note that all these tools are compliant with each other and on the same compatible technology stack. The third section is for the level of accuracy that we will maintain on our schedule. This determines the minimum granularity for activity duration estimates. This is very important as a common guideline for all the team members who will be estimating their work. We expect that every team member should use the same compatible granularity units for estimation. Remember the 8x80 rule from earlier lesson. Here I have also included a table that establishes a common definition for the duration estimates of a day, a week, month, and a year mapped to work hours. It includes paid holidays, and it is very useful in making work estimates. Now, the fourth section is for units of measure. This is useful when you want to establish a guideline across full-time employees, vendors, contractors, and other third-party team members, different kind of project team members. The fifth section is for variance thresholds, variance of the schedule. This is used as a guideline to determine when a task or the entire project requires preventive action or some kind of action, or if it is late and it requires corrective action. This is also called as a control threshold. It is important that all team members are aware of this component of the schedule. This is basically for you to determine when you have to take appropriate action. The sixth section is for schedule reporting formats. What will be the schedule information required for status and progress reporting? How should the team members report back to the project manager? Subsequently, how you will report higher up also. We will also include simple templates for weekly and for monthly reporting. And in the final section, we define how the schedule will be tracked and updated. We give a brief process for updating the schedule, including the update, that is tracking frequency, permissions, version control, and also included are some guidelines for maintaining the baseline integrity. We would have baselined earlier, and for rebaselining. So this has been a very simple schedule management plan, but it has been pretty comprehensive. For the sake of simplicity, I did not include the agile aspects of our project in here, but if you are working on a hybrid project, you should include those details also, mapping to each of the individual sections that we covered just now. And with that, I will conclude this lesson. Coming up next, we will explore how the WBS work packages will be broken down into activities, also known as tasks, because we are going to build out the schedule. We will be looking into several different techniques and concepts. So, see you there.